So Donald Trump has reportedly fired or had pushed out Dr. Rick Bright, who was leading the effort to develop a coronavirus vaccine, allegedly because Rick Bright was refusing to promote chloroquine, Trump's preferred coronavirus treatment, at least up until a week ago. It was truly stunning and disgusting. There are two sides to the story. I'll tell you both of them. Dr. Rick Bright was the head of BARDA, the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, since 2016. On Tuesday, he was abruptly reassigned to a narrower position. He says he was removed and transferred because he resisted promoting chloroquine, which Trump had been promoting for weeks until multiple studies showed it's not only ineffective in treating coronavirus, it may be dangerous to people if they have coronavirus. Bright admits that he was against pushing for promoting chloroquine, saying, quote, "Specifically, and contrary to misguided directives, I limited the broad use of chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine promoted by the administration as a panacea, which clearly lacks scientific merit. While I am prepared to look at all options and to think outside the box for effective treatments, I rightly resisted efforts to provide an unproven drug on demand to the American public. I insisted that these drugs be provided only to hospitalized patients with confirmed COVID-19 while under the supervision of a physician. These drugs have potentially serious risks associated with them, including increased mortality observed in some recent studies in patients with COVID-19. That's right. Trump was talking about what do you have to lose, maybe take it prophylactically. That, unfortunately, is not, though, what you are supposed to say when you are under the thumb of the great leader, Donald Trump, who says chloroquine for everyone, maybe with a Z-Pack, maybe with zinc or both. Now, Trump, of course, played dumb during yesterday's press briefing, and I have thoughts on this. Here's how Donald Trump responded when asked about Dr. Rick Bright.
Rick Bright, he's the head of the federal agency in charge of getting a vaccine out to Americans once it's ready. He says he has been pushed out of his job because he raised questions about hydroxychloroquine and some of your directives on that. Was he pushed out of that job?
I never heard of him. You just mentioned the name. I never heard of him. When did this happen?
This happened today.
Well, I never heard of him. If the guy says he was pushed out of a job, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. You'd have to hear the other side. I don't know who he is.
So my instinct is it's possible Trump doesn't know the guy's name, but he's familiar with the situation. It's possible that this came up as one of 10 things someone brought to Trump and Trump said, remove him, and he genuinely doesn't remember. It's possible that this was the action of someone in the Trump administration and not of Donald Trump himself who made the decision to get rid of Rick Bright. I mean, there's a few different options here. It's also possible Trump is just lying. He lies all the time, and it wouldn't be surprising to see Donald Trump just straight up lie about this, even though he knows exactly who Dr. Rick Bright is. I don't know. Now, to be thorough, there's another narrative here, which is a counter narrative. The narrative is that the Trump administration did reassign Rick Bright, but it wasn't because of the chloroquine thing that there's a report that they've been trying to get rid of him in this position for a year, and they finally succeeded this week. The timing is certainly suspect. Will we ever know the truth? Probably not. But Dr. Rick Bright is filing a complaint with the Inspector General. Of course, we know how Inspector Generals have been neutered under the Trump administration as well. Next, I do want to talk about how Donald Trump was once again triggered by CBS News reporter Weijia Jiang related to the Dr. Rick Bright story. Check this out. The first 500 people who see this video and go to davidpakman.com/skill will get a premium membership to Skillshare for 2 months completely free. Skillshare is the online learning community with thousands of classes on almost anything you can imagine, always taught by experts. They have classes on drawing, painting, photography, video editing, web design, running a small business, and much more. I recently took a very interesting class called Simple Productivity, How to Accomplish More with Less, and got a bunch of great personal productivity tips out of it. We should allow ourselves a little time every week to either get creative, keep your brain sharp, learn something new. It's great for mental health, and almost all the classes are under an hour, so it's very easy for someone who's busy to take advantage of it. With Skillshare, you can discover a new passion, explore something you didn't know you would enjoy, but there's also plenty of classes for people with experience, so you can just get better at something you're already good at. And again, the first 500 people who see this video and go to davidpakman.com/skill will get a completely free premium membership for 2 whole months, giving you access to every class Skillshare offers. Check it out. I put the link right underneath this video.